Hey everybody, welcome back to another drop of Universe Jarvis. So I figured you guys know, if you're watching any of my videos, that I tend to collect things. It's not a secret. Probably should go to something for this problem that I have. I'm being sarcastic, of course. So I recently kind of got into another sort of bag. I was joking with someone and say they should call me the crazy bag man. But anyhow, so actually I don't even think I've done the video for these, so I won't even spoil that. But right now I'm on like the mini little backpack things because I tend to carry a lot of shit. Let's just be honest, it's a lot of stuff. Probably more than I need, but that's just kind of my personality. I like to have a lot of things. You never know what you might need. You might need a little switchblade to cut open a box or something like that. And I don't know, I have a tape measure because I feel like I need to have a tape measure. Maybe I'm out and I need to measure something. So I have a lot of things that I tend to carry on me, but it's not always convenient to carry something big. You kind of want something small that you can grab. But I am trying to get to the point that I can carry. I normally do an accordion wallet, so I've actually switched to a regular size wallet, and I'll show you guys here in a second. But you know, I'm getting there. It's a work in progress. I always feel like I need to have all these extra things with me for whatever reason. You know, sunglasses is in there. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So I'm going to start off with one that I'm actually currently carrying, and then we'll kind of walk through all the rest of them that I have. So I kind of got them off camera because I kind of want to gradually bring them in. Anyway, surprise, surprise, right? So this guy here. So it's a little mini Vans, little backpack. These have names, but they're not like really memorable. So can't really think of what this one's called, but we have a Vans outlet, I guess a couple towns over, different city, whatever have you. So I saw this and I was kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. At first I didn't like the way that it looked, but these are really simple bags. It's basically a backpack, just on a smaller scale. So you've got your bigger compartment here, you got your smaller one here, and you see that slowed it down with some chargers and stuff like that. And then you get to this bigger section, which is just great because it expands out so you can fit a lot of crap in there. So as I was saying, and we'll get to a video on these too, even though I have a regular size wallet, and this is a Herschel, this is the City Lights one. So we'll get into some Herschel stuff too, because that's another brand that I've really gotten into. But along with the wallet, this is the Roy wallet, I also have the little card holder. I think this is maybe called Oscar, but don't quote me on that. Once we get to a video, I actually walk through the few pieces of this Herschel stuff that I have, we'll talk about. So, you know, still carrying two things because I have so many cards, but, you know, life happens. So this is this one, and it's a nice burgundy color. So I've got a couple more, so we're gonna just bring all this in, right? Alright, so we're gonna go through the pile that I've got right here. So this was actually probably the one that started it. So this is a really cool one. I think it's called You've Got This. And this came out for Pride, so of course I had to have it because it had Pride, and even the little shoulder straps have the Pride colors in the check, so I thought that was pretty cool. So this is actually the first one that I got. And when you see this, I mean, you don't really think much of it. I mean, it's kind of thin, it folds flat, but these things actually expand out a good bit. So it's made the same, you know, pretty basic styling. Although this one here, I would say, is probably a little bit more, I don't know, I guess ruggedish, if that's a word, but they're pretty much the same thing. And then you've got the little Vans logo there, but this was my first one. I really loved it, so when I went back, I was like, okay, there's something new for me to get into, right? And these range in price. I think this one might have been $28, if I'm not mistaken. This was kind of a BOGO deal, so it was $28, but at the outlet was buy one, get one, I think half. So that ended up being maybe about 30-40 bucks. So then when I was at that, let's get to this one. So this is just like this one, except, and it's probably hard to see on camera, and you can kind of see the reflection. So this actually has a check pattern on it, and I thought this was pretty cool. I mean, it's nice and big. Now granted, these aren't going to be your most high-end little things, and in fact, I mean, there's a little bit of fraying on the little nylon here, but I mean, for what they can be used for, I think it's fine. No issues there. I really like it. It's a nice little thing that I can throw my stuff in, kind of go around, but I mean, this is pretty simple, basic style. There's the Vans logo a little bit closer up. I really like them. I think they're great, and I've kind of been rotating them around here and moving to work, carry all my stuff in. So this was another one that I got when I was in there. This one I think was marked down to maybe 10 bucks, and this is the outlet that I'm talking about. This actually came from a Vans store. So this is another one. Thought it was kind of cool with the check pattern. Now, they will market certain ones of these as male versus female, but they're honestly unisex. If you like the pattern or whatever on it, I say go for it. Who cares? Express yourself. So this actually has Vans embroidered on it in like a kind of a, I would say maybe this is a cobalt blue, and then the strap is also blue to kind of match, which I didn't really notice at first. I thought it was black, so I thought it was kind of nice. And there's certain ones of these that you can kind of do funky things with adjusting, because I was looking online. They sit in one of the ones, but they actually make some where these are hooks in you, so you can kind of adjust where the strap is. And that might be a newer little style choice that they have. So then we've got, everybody knows who this is. So this is the Patrick one. They did, right now, there's, I guess for the summer they did kind of a collab with Spongebob. So this is from the little Spongebob collection. So Vans Spongebob Spare Points. Now this one was, I think, 30, but it was the last one, and I think Patrick makes the show, so I had to have it. You got your Classics Van logo right there, and it is actually a patch that's sewn on, so kind of nice detail there. And this is a lighter color, so this one makes me a little bit nervous carrying, but that's the inside. And like I said, it's made just like the rest of them, but they're really cool little bags just to throw some stuff in, carry it around. I usually like throw mine on my shoulder and keep it moving. So that's Patrick. Let's see. Let's get to the sling. So this is a sling, and this actually is made with cordura fabric. So anybody that's familiar with cordura, they make really kind of durable stuff that's waterproof. You can get some kind of rugged stuff out of it now. It is mesh on the back, so this is just kind of a messenger or sling. And this comes in a couple different colors. I've seen it in like a mustard yellow. I think they have it, the black of course, I think I've seen it in orange. And one kind of cool thing here, get up close, this actually has the Vans check pattern on it, which is really cool. Now this can actually hold maybe a small tablet, so it's got a pocket on each side, so you can stick a little something down in there. You see those pockets? Get up close, you can kind of see it. They blend in really well with the bag, so I actually think it's kind of low-key the way that they did this. And then on the inside here, you've got another little pocket to put something with the Vans kind of lining. So you could fit a small tablet in there. You could actually probably fit, I mean, honestly, it would probably expand out. You could probably fit the 11-inch iPad Pro in there. I mean, it would probably stretch it out, but pretty nice. And there's also a little hidey hole right there, which is something that I didn't know it had. So that's pretty sweet. This one hadn't been used yet, and this is actually from the other half. And you can also, it looks like, based on that, you can adjust which side that is on. So that's actually kind of nice, whether or not you want to wear it, you know, sling that way or sling the other way. You can change it up, which is pretty cool. This I had to have because it's bright and it's colorful. So they had a lunch box, and it was probably, there's actually a wallet that they have that matches. My only issue with Vans wallets is they're always those Velcro wallets from like when you were a kid, which I guess are kind of cool. And maybe if I go back and I see that one, I may go ahead and get it since it matches the lunchbox. But I've actually carried this, and it doesn't look like it's much, right? This is one thing I like about their stuff, because it kind of surprises you. It actually expands out. So I've had a good bit of stuff in here. Like this thing actually opens up pretty wide, and it keeps your food at decent temperature. I don't particularly like these a lot for the simple fact that with this enclosure, it does let some of the cool air escape. But I mean, for what I needed to use it for, it's been great. And it's colorful, it's cool, and it actually matches a pair of Vans that I have that we'll get to in another video. So here's the lunchbox. So this guy here, they call this the bail bag. So it was actually purchased, I think this and this sling that I was showing you came from Journeys. So my partner actually picked these up, and I actually kind of dig this. So, you know, I'm going to get to something new here in just a second. But I mean, it's just a nice little bag. You take it, you know, you can kind of sling it, have it going across your side or what have you, or just wear it one shoulder. And these are unisex, like I said, but it's kind of cool. So it's got just a little short, squat little bag, but you've got a little bit of storage in there. It's got the Vans lining, you've got a little pocket. It even has this thing, which this is to, it's a little hook. You can actually put your keys on there so you don't lose your keys. So that's kind of a nice addition. And then you got a little pocket there. These typically go for 25 bucks, which most bags like this tend to do. I'm trying to remember, this one was 35 for this one, which I didn't go with the price. So, what do I have in here? So, another Journeys bag. Hey Journeys, if you guys are out there, if you're watching this, hey, I'll help with some marketing. It's free right now, but I'd like to be part of the team. Just kind of putting that out to the universe, right? So anyway, so I found these. So this is just like the other one, and this is really cool. So it's a red check, which is kind of nice. I thought it was different, and it's kind of a dark red instead of that bright red, but it's made exactly, does it have a little, yeah. So made exactly the same way, but I thought it was cool. I'm actually probably going to switch to one of these two for tomorrow. So this is 25, this is in Journeys. This is actually at a lot of places. You can find this at like your Zoomies, Tilly should have these, of course the Vans store. This was in Journeys. Actually no, I take that back. I have not seen this in Vans, at least not the Vans near me. They have like another kind of solid black one like this that kind of has a wider band on it, and it's got Vans off the wall on it, and you know, same price, but you know, still the kind of the black thing going on. But this one I think is pretty hot. I mean, I like this color. It pops and it's different, which I think is pretty cool. And then of course, you know, I had to go with the Leopard print because it's different. And this is actually, oh, and I didn't even show you guys that, so I'll go back to the other one. So this is just fleece, almost like they took somebody's pajamas and put it on there. But look at that lining. Let's see if you can get the light. So it's actually kind of a gold, and it's got the check. So this is actually, these are really nice little bags. I should be able to carry it since I'm not carrying as big of a wallet. Oh gosh, look at the inside of that. Like, to me, sometimes that's the best part of bags, and when you look at the lining on the inside, like this is that's sick. So let's actually see what it looks. Actually, I opened it up and it looks, so this must not, yeah. They should have, this is just black like the other one. They should have done that in the red. If they'd have done that in the red, that would have been pretty sweet. So that's all I have for this video. So, you know, new things. I'll actually try to provide some links to some of the sites that I mentioned where you can purchase some of this stuff. This one's kind of a limited thing, so hopefully they'll actually, you can probably still find these. I've seen them on a couple sites, but I'll put the links below for where you guys can find some of this stuff at. I won't be able to put the link up for the outlet, but I can put the regular Vans link down below in the comments. Before you leave this video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and thumbs up it if you feel like it. Hopefully you do. Don't forget to tell your friends, family about this channel. I appreciate all the support as always. You guys are awesome. Until the next video, Universe Jarvis out.